Greetings, everybody, in Education 224, the online learning class. So, week 13's Padlet right here, which I'm going to try and do as fast as I can and give you my own example, is again part of the reason why I'm redoing the class because it incorporates AI use. And now that we've used artificial intelligence for a few assignments and progressively through this semester, I'm just not going to get into those details. I'm asking you to reflect in your small group, your small PLC team, elementary with elementary, secondary with secondary, SPED and K-12 with their K-12, about how you perceive using AI in your classroom. I'm going to demonstrate as a teacher like for adult learning, but for me to you guys, but you may want to reflect how you're going to use it yourself or how you're going to allow your students to use it. And then I got to quickly do this. By no means do I expect first, second, third grade teachers, probably even fourth grade teachers, to have their students be using AI in their future classrooms. That just doesn't make any sense. If you are in the elementary group, for this Padlet, you should put yourself in a fifth or sixth grade classroom probably, instead of that early elementary, because again, it has to do with developmental level and it's clearly in the prompt itself. So as a future teacher, you're going to need to set some boundaries around AI use. Identify some boundaries you believe, this is where we're building knowledge together as a small group, where you believe is necessary in classroom instruction, and then explain why. That explain why with any kind of depth should take 2, 3, 4 minutes. Remember, we have up to 5 for these Padlets. Explain why. Your reasoning should connect to learning quality. How much more will the students get out of it? That has to do with design principles and what I'm going to demonstrate, how I use some AI potentially in my courses. Student skill development. This is why I mentioned things about early elementary. Don't even go there. But as students get older, they're going to be incorporating more and more AI into their learning, or at least I would predict that, but maybe that's another statement. And then instructional clarity. Some topics we keep seeing in my video tutorials and video lectures in Canvas revolve around this AI type thing. So here's my quick one example that I'm going to share with you guys. And I know you guys are well familiar of Notebook LM. I'm just being brutally honest here, maybe showing too much information. I first came across Notebook LM back in November of 2025. These are all my Notebook LM notebooks that I've used. Specifically, I'm going to jump to this one, the most recent one. We're thinking about redoing a reading class at the 600 level. Over here are just some of the articles. I specifically programmed in there the audience that would be 600 level students, things along those lines, and you better believe it kicked out a video for me. And you know I like videos because of these design principles that we have that deal with increasing learner outcomes. And I'm not going to make you guys watch this, but if I hit play,
welcome everyone.
You can clearly hear it's talking and it's not my voice. This is a screenshot of the article they're reading. Over here is a screenshot of the article they're reading. I throughout this whole video, now this is straight Notebook LM, that image, but you're going to quickly see where I insert, this stuff is called B-roll video footage. And this is part of the spatial continuity principle, that the audio that is going on right now.
Huge idea, and it challenges the way we've often taught these skills separately.
And it matches the video that's going on to make meaning to it. And if I scroll along here, this is my way of using AI. I didn't make the video. I added to this video. I enhanced it. I put a human in the loop. Here's again, I'm just going to hit mute so you guys don't have to hear me actually talking as it plays. These two little videos in the bottom corner, Notebook LM did not add. I added that to enhance the learner outcomes using, again, design principles that we're learning about, whether it's extraneous cognitive load, intrinsic cognitive load, or germane cognitive load. I'm highlighting things, I'm accentuating things, I'm adding video at the time when the audio is specifically talking about that content, temporal continuity principle. I'm applying all that stuff in here. And back to now I'm going to escape because this is truly about the Padlet, not about Notebook LM. It's how are you going to use Notebook LM? Identify some boundaries you believe might be necessary if it's going to be your students. If you're talking about how you might use it as a teacher to create content for your students themselves, your boundaries might be how much you're going to let Notebook LM or some AI thing just do it by itself without putting a human in the loop, something along those lines. But that's what I'm trying to get us. Now that we've been in a technology class for 13 weeks, there's a reason why we didn't do this, and I'm almost done, I swear to God. There's a reason why we didn't do this Padlet in week 1, 2, or 3. We needed to build some skill sets. I wanted you to see that every single one of my assignments has those same 5 questions, that I'm trying to set some boundaries. I'm starting to set some conditions. I personally believe AI is here to stay. How much it gets involved in school or business is a whole nother Padlet or topic. But for right now, in your small PLC group, build some knowledge together. How are you looking at either AI use by your students or AI use by you in your future classroom? And please explain why. Give it a little bit of depth so people can make some connections with it as we're going through this process together. Thank you, everybody. Week 13. Next week is about gamification. Then it's a review Padlet. Semester's almost over. Hope everything's going well for everybody.